Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro?
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. Right back to Pitts again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The Jaguars at 6-4 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, a run with ETN. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Go, go. Hey, stand up.
Lawrence will throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
He's got a man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On
third down. Here's Etienne. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for
Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
It shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw?
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Buccaneers.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down,
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. And if that's your
touchdown, Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Succop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 42, Jaguars nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got White here.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
First down, here's White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jones now off the play fake. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And a short gain here as he gets will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, Delta.
Now Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bucs are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
ETN up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but
As you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the counter, Etienne.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start to drive with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 6-6, bullet high. Hard.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They stay on the ground with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Buccaneers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.